Okay, my laptop was plugged in, but apparently when I plugged it in, it didn't start reading the fact that it was charging, so it just didn't charge, which means the laptop crapped out, which means the connection, the beautiful Elgato game capture connection that happens between the Switch, the laptop, and the TV cut out. So not only did the recording pause, luckily I didn't lose much because I noticed on account of the laptop dying, but not only did that happen, I also lost contact with the screen for a couple seconds there. Now, I believe I was at full health, so if the game is generous, even if I get hit, it should still be okay once I pop back in here. And my instincts were pretty good. I feel like I hit the pause button pretty soon. Not that I could see if it did anything, and then I hit the home button to be extra safe. So hopefully, when we unpause, we should be looking at A, a paused screen, which I would very much prefer rather than jumping directly back into it, and B, hopefully either still full health because I just happened to not take any particular damage in that 1/2 second of me seeing absolutely nothing, and even if not, hopefully I've only taken one hit. Let's see what happens. Okay, we're paused, we're at full health. No idea, there's a giant rock right next to me that might be about to explode, but if I run directly forward and slash slightly to the left, I should be able to make it. Let's do it. Okay. Whew, that could have been bad. Given the way this Let's Play goes, that would have been an embarrassing way for this run to end. And not that I was, like, about to win it, but you never know. You know, when you're this far into Shirtless, quote-unquote speed run, you never know. You never know which run is going to be the one. So it's a tragedy whenever any of them crap out. I should keep in mind, like, this is a dumb thing to have to think about, but I do need to keep in mind that, like, the big rocks are always going to explode before the small ones, so it's okay to get kind of close to the small ones first if I know the big ones have not exploded yet, you know? Like, I keep wanting to back away from the small ones if I ever get too close, and I'm like, the big ones have not exploded yet and they're about to explode. Priority should be getting away from those first. Then I can get away from the small ones. You know what I mean? I can hear my laptop working hard. I wish it had done that before. It usually does that if it's not charging and it's working hard. Didn't hear it. Didn't hear the fan on before. It just kind of died. In fact, I'm just gonna double check to make sure it's still actively charging, because it really should not have done that. In Dead Space 3, it happened, and that's just because I flat out forgot to plug it in. This time it was plugged in, it just didn't read that it was, and so it didn't charge. I will give this boss credit for one thing, is that it's big ol' roars. That's a pretty good boss roar. It feels very much like a crab creature made of rocks that is getting progressively angrier at me. It could be scarier, but I'm almost happy it's not particularly scary, because the boss does not deserve it, you know? Alright, let's do one more and bring it home. We shouldn't even need an arrow at this point. We should just be able to throw another rock at it, and that should be enough, I think. Bye! Alright, let's keep a couple things in mind. The splash zone for this little guy. Okay, he's got... Okay. The splash zone cannot be blocked with a shield. You just need to run away from that. Everything else, blockable by shield so far. Okay, this shark is made of ink. I'm trying to get clues on like what's the way to deal with this, because I really got nothing from last time. Man, even like running full speed away from it, it's a closer call than I'd like. This feels like that's easy to dodge if I'm close, but I can't. I truly don't know what to do with this guy. His smug aura mocks me. Like, I could try to perfect dodge that. But that was pretty good, and that didn't do it. Am I supposed to, when its mouth is open, should I shoot it during that, maybe? Not like that, though, because that's splash zone. I'm in danger of running out of stamina for that, too. I don't like that. Gee, I was close. I got the shield out just in time. That was bad. I can try... Let's try... Is it the eye that is homing, I think? Okay, that did nothing. You can see its gills when it does that, so maybe I could attack the gills? Like, I'm worried about getting in too close, because then Splash Zone happens, you know? And I've waited through like 2 cycles of attacks. I think this is all it has for me currently. I could try to perfect shield that, which I've been not very good at. In fact, I don't even know what the... This is really dumb. I don't even know what the controls for that is. Special controls? Yeah, scope and pins. That'll help me here. Let me put a pin on it. That'll help. Like, it opens its mouth real wide during that. If I had a claw shot... This feels like a boss for a claw shot. I don't have a claw shot. I could try to make that run into the wall when it charges me. Right. God damn it. I hate that. I didn't take damage, but I still hate that quite a bit. Did not enjoy that. Is that new? No. That's the laser one from before. It just gave me very little warning for that. Which is scary. And it doesn't want to come close to the wall. I mean, I can make it try. Did not hit the wall. I guess I could try to wear it down, but that noticeably did no damage. This... Okay, what? Curious, like, let's just try a bomb arrow, man. Yeah, I bet it is. Okay, it's if I'm not jumping from side to side, I just hold directly still, I can dodge like that. I'm at a JPEG.loss. What to do with this guy? I tried to dodge that, did not time it well. He's probably gonna jump. Bruh. I was almost out of range for that thing. Okay. So he doesn't like coming over here all that much. I guess that's slightly good to know. Let's try this again. Let's see if this does anything. Nope. Let's try one more bomb arrow. Like, I'm curious if it's like an elemental thing, but I don't have a lot of elements to work with, you know? Try to light him up. You hate that? Do you hate that? Nope, he loves it. What else? There's nothing we can do. What else? That probably increases arrow attack. That I don't think does fucking anything. We could try fire, but I feel like the bomb and the bomb fire does fire damage. So clearly that's not the solution. I could try to just shoot choo-choo jelly at it and see what the fuck happens. That flies further. That has a homing arrow, which has done nothing. That could start another fire, but that doesn't help us. We have one ice attack, so if that's the solution, fuck me. We have two water attacks. Oh, when used in cooking. For a second I was like, oh, can restore stuff? But no. Oh, okay, so these give me a little bit of electrical. Let's fucking try that. Why not? Purple is weak to electric. If I know anything from Pokemon, it's that. This could be bad. This could be bad. Luckily, he chose to look away from me, so that's fine. Absolutely nothing. I truly have nothing. I've got this, which does nothing. I can try ascending. There's nothing to ascend to. Try ultra handing, but there's nothing to ultra hand. Unless I'm supposed to, like, tear the Octorok out of him. Yep. Could have guessed that. My only plan at this point is to just attack it and see if I can wear down the muck. And if he just chooses to do a splash attack, I'm toast. Like that. Holy shit. I'm out of stamina from that. And I still barely made it. Okay, so touching it actually does no damage to me. That's wild. That's buck wild. Unfortunately... that doesn't help me. I'm concerned that there's an aspect of this that I truly can't do anything with. Splash attack? I'm feeling a splash attack. Yep. Something I'm supposed to do during splash attack? Because I sure as hell don't know. Did I do that? Or was it saying you got close? I think I did it. But on this particular enemy, it does absolutely fucking nothing. Awesome. That's awesome. Super cool, guys. Really glad I did that. I appreciate that its boss music is more like ooh ah, like using the weird reverse choir from the rest of the soundtrack. And not that it's... God, I just did it fucking twice in a row for the first time this entire playthrough, and I get no reward out of it. That sucks. Like, what am I missing? Truly couldn't tell you. We have tried arrows. We have tried all the clothes available to us. There's no other options. We have tried perfect guarding. We've not tried a lot of different weapons, but I truly don't know why that would make much of a difference. We have tried most of our elemental stuff. We could try to hit it with a fan. And we have 2 bubble gems and 5 crystallized charges. God damn it. It's kind of worse that I'm good at that. It kind of rubs it in, the fact that it does not help me at all here. Let's try pinning it. That's a good trick. I don't even know how to do that anymore. And maybe it's this. Oh no, that's the thing I did not get from Pura. Yeah? What? Huh? What? Crisis at Hyrule Castle, maybe? Oh no, we didn't even go into the castle. It is worth noting that nothing, we're not accomplishing anything right now. This is technically not a main quest right now. Just to rub it in. Hey man, he does share a name with the first king of Hyrule. I think we learned that, and I was just, I don't think he's meant to be the king. I think the king is meant to be named after him. The source of the right arm. That's feels very Bayonetta. I also appreciate that it's like he answered nothing. This did not help at all. Yeah, adds a lot of his reputation as a wild genius. Since then, he's moved to Ateno Ancient Tech Lab to help develop Purapad. More Purapad stuff. And yeah, remember her? That's who the game's about. Oh, we're not even, like, near the castle anymore. Wild. Anyways, not that it matters. I'm not crazy. There's nothing to ascend to, right? God damn it, that does 3 fucking hearts? God damn it. Oh my god. I don't know anymore, guys. That boss is baffling to me. I really don't want to just look it up. I'm kind of curious if I can...
J'ai essayé d'utiliser une chanson pendant 5 secondes comme parodie et YouTube l'a quand même signalée. J'ai essayé d'utiliser une chanson pendant...
Where are we at time-wise? That puts us right over 2 hours. I'll probably give it one more try, but like, I don't want to look up a walkthrough. Breath of the Wild, I had to look up one thing, which was how to perfect dodge. And we finally got that, which I guess is a positive thing. Although it gets taken away from us. Like, I'm curious, it can't be that there's like a missing game mechanic that I haven't picked up on, right? Like, it could be the Zonai charges, but I haven't picked up any on the way here, aside from in the tutorial area, so it's not like I could be expected to just have the one I need on hand. Because that's unfair. Again, like, I know I'm playing through this game in a stupid way, but if someone played through the game in a smart way and they just happens to have not had the one specific thing to defeat that boss, this would be a dumb way to do it. We tried using our bow, we tried focusing, we tried using our right hand abilities, we tried using the Purapad, we tried changing materials and equipment, we tried action and putting away and jumping and attacking. I guess we didn't really try action, but I don't think that's going to get us anywhere. Like, the one thing I could think of was maybe I have to attach a fan to my shield to blow away the muck. And that feels like bullshit. That feels like that's probably not it. I really don't... I don't think they would get us here and have it be impossible. You know? That doesn't seem like something the game would do, but I've tried, like, everything else I can think of. And I know you out there probably know what the answer is, and I'm sorry that I don't. But this feels like it's not a witness situation where I'm just missing something stupid. Or if I am, it's stupid on the game's end and not on my end. I like to think so. I'm going to choose to believe that because the alternative makes me more upset. Yeah, I'm like thinking back to, I'm like... I needed to figure out what a perfect dodge was. So there's precedent for like looking up one thing from the Breath of the Wild Let's Play. There's precedent for that. Oh god, I'm gonna get hit by this guy. Oh, hey, no. Yeah. Let's try one more. So I'm just trying to, like, think about... What I normally did was I had friends look up things and tell me as little detail as possible. It was, for Breath of the Wild, it was mostly just like, is it possible? I need you to look up if it's possible for me to do what I'm doing, because right now it feels impossible. And that's kind of where I'm at for Mucktorok. So, I don't know if I've had any friends... Here's the thing about 2023, is so many fucking big video games came out. We got Elden Ring, we got Breath of the Wild, or no, we got Tears of the Kingdom. We got like 2 other ones I'm forgetting about. And then fucking Baldur's Gate 3 came out, and all of my friends are obsessed with that now instead of this. So, all of my I'm in a really weird spot where most of my friends who have played Tears of the Kingdom stopped playing it before they beat it, and they have now moved on to other games. Like, I feel like this is it's bizarre. I know in Breath of the Wild there are a lot of people who like put hundreds of hours into it. And I do have one friend who has put over 100 hours into Tears of the Kingdom and just hasn't beaten it. But like, it's bizarre to be in a world where a Zelda game has been out for months. What? I don't even... Was it a rock? Probably a rock. Zelda game has been out for months. I was way behind on this. And I am like... I know it's because I rushed to the final boss, but like, I'm definitively ahead of most of my friends. And can't tell them any details because they do eventually plan to beat Tears of the Kingdom. And I can't say anything about this because I'm technically at the ending. And at least for Breath of the Wild, if this had been the case, at least most of my friends would have beaten most of the bosses by now. But we're not even at that because a lot of my friends who would be playing Tears of the Kingdom are playing Baldur's Gate instead. So I don't have any guidance to go on is the main thing. So I can ask someone who doesn't care to look it up for me, which you always, no offense to them, always runs the risk of them not putting in the effort to actually like get the correct answer. And that's not them being lazy. It's just like they don't know exactly what to look for. So when they think they found the answer, they just are like, all right, found the answer, and they don't look any further into it. Whereas someone who's really invested in this and knows what this is, knows what this means, would like buckle down and double check to make sure, okay, no, I'm not, this is the answer Flint is looking for. And all those people probably don't want to look it up because it's spoilers. So I think what I have to do is I have to survey all of my friends to double check none of them have beaten it yet. And if any of them have beaten it, because the other thing is like, if they don't understand what this playthrough means to me, the other risk factor is if it's a friend who's not too familiar with what I'm doing here, and they're a little too eager to spoil, they might be like, oh yeah, you just have to do this, this, and this, and like I can't stop them from giving more information that I want, and I want as little information as possible. That's the point of all this. That's the key to all this. That's the Jar Jar to all of this. I want as little information as possible while still answering the question of, do I, in my current possessions / with items I can pick up throughout this whole sequence, have the capability to defeat Mucktorok? Because as of right now, it feels like I can't. It feels like I'm missing something. And it's either I'm missing information, in which case I would be fine just getting just a slight hint of like, try, like, there's something with this item you haven't tried yet, or there's something with this game mechanic you haven't tried yet. And I don't need any more detail than that, but I'd like a slight hint there because I feel like I've exhausted my options. Or the simple answer of, no, you need this one thing, you have to go do that first, and then you can come back to the final boss area and defeat Mucktorok. Which I would be really annoyed by, but it is worth, like, while I was looking over all my options, it's worth noting the final boss is not currently an objective, so it is not, unlike with the Destroy Ganon prompt in Breath of the Wild, it's not the most unfair thing in the world for the game to be like, you truly are not supposed to be doing this yet. You have not reached the point in the game where you're supposed to be allowed to get to the final boss. We've allowed you to get to the final boss area, but you truly have not gotten past that point. That in Breath of the Wild is very clear. Here's the point. But I did look up, when I first, like, started coming down here, I did look up, like, hey, I didn't get the prompt that I got in Breath of the Wild. Am I still allowed to go straight to the final boss? And the answer was yes, but it's gonna be rough. And I feel like I have experienced that. I've gotten through that hardship. I've gotten over it. I've surpassed it. I was about to say succumbed to it. That's not the word I was looking for. I've done that many a time, and now I'm trying not to do that. I've surpassed it. And if the answer is, oh, and actually you have to go back to the overworld and get this other thing, and then you can come back and do all this again, I'm going to be upset. That's going to be really annoying. So, yeah, I'm worried about looking it up because I don't want to get any details if I don't have to. But I think my best option is to try and find a trusted friend to tell me, is this possible to where I'm currently at? And if so, a slight hint for what I'm missing in terms of information. And if it's not possible, a slight hint for what I'm missing in terms of what I literally need to get done before I'm allowed to defeat Mucktorok. Which, the fact that I could defeat 2 of the 3 bosses, I don't even know about boss 4, but of the first 3 I fight, the fact that I'm allowed to defeat 2 of them with the materials I already have makes it feel like extra bullshit that there might be the chance of, yeah, fuck it. That's the best way to go out after tonight, I feel like. It feels like it's gonna be bullshit if, yeah, you can get through the first 2 bosses no problem as long as you have a bow and one of the abilities that is required to have before you exit the tutorial area. And then boss 3 is like, you need the bow that you should have picked out in Dungeon 1, even though you don't need it until Dungeon 5, and it's behind a hidden wall that you can totally miss, and if you do miss it, there's no indication that it's in Dungeon 1, you just have to know that ahead of time. That's a little Legend of Zelda 1 callback that was also really, really stupid, and I fucking hated it when that happened. And it would kind of suck if that happened here as well. But for now, I don't know what the fuck is happening. Mucktorok and muck all the haters. That's it for tonight. Good night, everybody.